News at 10 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Cheryl Mercedes. We begin with breaking news tonight after a helicopter crashed in East downtown Houston. This happened in just the last 2 hours. The Houston Fire Department says the helicopter hit a radio tower. The scene is just off Engelke Street, that's near Navigation Boulevard between the East Tex Freeway and North York Street. We have live team coverage for you tonight, beginning with Troy Kless, who is near the scene. Troy, what have you learned since you've been there?
Well, Cheryl, we learned that the tower went down into an empty area, and we are here where there's a large response from the Houston Fire Department. Now, the crash happened about 125 feet down this street here, down Ennis Street. So we can't see exactly the scene, but many people saw the actual crash as it's happening. We're about to share that video with you, but we want to warn you that it might be distressing to watch. So if you take a look here, you can see that what appears to be a helicopter going down in a ball of fire, and then you see an explosion as the helicopter hits the ground, and then right after, in an instant, you can see the tower come right down after it and just crumbling down. So this is what we know right now, is we are still waiting to learn about the extent of any injuries to any people. We're told that the FAA is en route to investigate this crash as well. So what we do know right now is that the damage, there was no other buildings that were impacted as a result of this helicopter crash. We're told that the tower fell into an empty area, which is behind this large warehouse and some other buildings and homes that are in the area. So, that is what we know right now. We are still waiting for the Houston Police Department and the Houston Fire Department to provide some more details about how exactly this helicopter crashed into the tower, and we are still waiting to get that. I can't tell you that the Houston Fire Chief and people with the Houston Police Department and even the Houston Mayor are on the scene right now, and once we get that information, we'll make sure to relay that to you. But again, something that a lot of people have witnessed here tonight that they are not going to forget very soon. Reporting live in Houston's East End, Troy Kless, KHOU 11 News.
Yeah, Troy, indeed, from that video you showed us right there, definitely a scene a lot of folks will not forget. Very chilling. Thank you. Let's go on over to Jalissa Garza now, who's been down on the ground talking with people about what they saw. And Jalissa, a lot of people online talking about how their houses shook in that area.
Yeah, Cheryl, that's right. A lot of homes in this area, a few just close right by us. You see a lot of businesses in the area as well. And earlier, about 30 minutes ago, they had just cleared this area where a lot of people were here, whether they live here or were out to dinner, trying to figure out what happened. A lot of people tell me it sounded like fireworks. Some people where they were eating at tell me that the power seemed to flicker on and off, and they had no idea what happened when they came out here and learned that it was a helicopter crash. They simply couldn't believe it. Now, as you mentioned, there was a lot of people who were inside of their homes. They weren't sure exactly what happened, but some of them felt it. Take a listen to what one person told us tonight.
I didn't know if it was a chemical explosion or if I didn't know what had happened. So my immediate thought was just to honestly get in my car and evacuate.
Now, thankfully, that person is okay. They're able to get back to their home, but they tell me the street to their home is blocked off, which we've seen out here, a very heavy police presence. The fire department here, as you heard Troy mention, a lot of city leaders out here, but they did clear the area from folks who were trying to figure out what was going on. They still have no clue. Some people say they are not sure if they could get to their home. We're still working to learn more from them and also get some video from folks who were able to capture the crash when it happened. But so far, we're not hearing of any injuries, and a lot of people are thankful for that. But as you can imagine, Cheryl, if you live in this neighborhood, you want to know what's going on, especially if your home was shaking or if you were simply at dinner. But we're going to continue talking to people in the area and report back to you throughout the night on air and online. Reporting in Houston's East End, Jalissa Garza, KHOU 11 News.
Yes, Jalissa, that's not something that folks who live in that area downtown are used to hearing or seeing for sure. We'll check back in with you again soon.